From sugary cereals at breakfast, which often come in bright, colorful boxes designed to catch the eye of children and adults alike, to decadent desserts after dinner, where the rich flavors of cakes and pastries provide a satisfying end to a meal, sugar has become a ubiquitous presence in our modern diets. It's in our drinks, our snacks, and even in foods we might not expect, like sauces and bread. Its allure is undeniable, offering a quick and easy burst of pleasure that tantalizes our taste buds. This instant gratification can be hard to resist. However, beneath this veneer of sweetness lies a complex interplay between sugar and our brains, triggering reward pathways that can lead to cravings and addiction, one that can have profound effects on our eating habits and overall well-being. The choices we make daily are influenced by this powerful substance. Sugar's appeal is deeply rooted in our evolutionary history. Our ancestors, who lived in environments where calories were scarce, developed a natural preference for sweet-tasting foods. These foods, like fruits and honey, were valuable sources of energy, essential for survival and reproduction. However, in today's world of readily available and highly processed foods, this once beneficial preference has become a double-edged sword. This innate desire for sweetness has been hijacked, leading to an overconsumption of sugar that our bodies are not equipped to handle, leading to an overconsumption of sugar that has far-reaching consequences for our health. From obesity to diabetes, the impact is profound and widespread. To understand sugar's powerful effects on our brains, we must delve into the intricate workings of the reward system. This complex network of neural pathways is responsible for driving our feelings of pleasure and motivation, ensuring that we repeat behaviors essential for survival, such as eating and procreation. When we consume sugary foods, our taste buds send signals to the brain, activating this reward system. The reward system responds to sugar by releasing dopamine, a neurotransmitter often referred to as the feel-good chemical. Dopamine floods our brains, creating a surge of pleasure that reinforces the desire to consume more sugar. This process is akin to the way addictive drugs hijack the reward system, albeit on a less intense scale. Dopamine is central to understanding the addictive nature of sugar. This neurotransmitter plays a crucial role in motivation, reward, and learning. When we experience something pleasurable, such as eating a delicious meal or engaging in a favorite hobby, dopamine is released, creating a sense of satisfaction and reinforcing the behavior. However, the brain is wired to seek novelty and experiences that are even more rewarding. Repeated exposure to the same pleasurable stimulus, such as sugar, can lead to a phenomenon known as tolerance. This means that over time, we need to consume more sugar to achieve the same level of dopamine release and feelings of pleasure. Section 4: Tolerance and the quest for the next sugar rush. As we consume sugar more frequently, our brains adapt to its effects. This adaptation is a complex process involving the brain's reward system, which is responsible for the feelings of pleasure and satisfaction we get from eating sugary foods. Over time, the brain becomes accustomed to the presence of sugar and the initial rush of pleasure diminishes. The reward system becomes less sensitive to dopamine, requiring higher and higher doses to elicit the same response. This means that the more sugar we consume, the more we need to achieve the same level of satisfaction. It's a vicious cycle that can lead to overconsumption and health issues. This phenomenon, known as tolerance, is a hallmark of addiction and explains why individuals who regularly consume large amounts of sugar often find themselves craving even sweeter treats. The cravings can become overwhelming, making it difficult to resist the temptation of sugary foods. This tolerance also drives us to seek out novel sources of sweetness. We start looking for new and exciting sugary treats to satisfy our cravings. This quest for the next sugar rush can lead us to try a variety of desserts and sugary snacks that we might not have considered before. The brain prioritizes new experiences as they are more likely to provide a surge of dopamine. This is why trying a new dessert or sugary drink can be so exciting and satisfying. The novelty of the experience triggers a stronger dopamine response, making it more pleasurable. This is why we are often drawn to trying new desserts, sugary drinks, and other sweet treats. The allure of something new and different can be irresistible, as our brains are wired to seek out new sources of pleasure. our taste buds and brains crave the excitement of a novel sugar rush. The combination of new flavors and the anticipation of pleasure makes the experience of trying new sugary treats incredibly rewarding. Section 5. Sugar's addictive potential, a bitter truth. While sugar may not be as potent as addictive drugs, its effects on the brain share striking similarities. Like drugs of abuse, sugar can trigger cravings, tolerance, and withdrawal-like symptoms. Regular consumption of sugary foods can lead to a heightened baseline for dopamine, making healthier, less stimulating foods seem less appealing. This is not to say that everyone who enjoys sugary foods will become addicted. However, for individuals who are genetically predisposed or have a history of addictive behaviors, the overconsumption of sugar can pose a significant risk. Moreover, the ubiquitous presence of sugar in our food environment makes it challenging to moderate intake, increasing the likelihood of developing unhealthy eating patterns. Section 6. Breaking free, practical tips to curb sugar cravings. The good news is that we can retrain our brains and break free from sugar's grip. By adopting healthy eating habits and understanding the science behind sugar cravings, we can regain control over our food choices and improve our overall well-being. One effective strategy is to gradually reduce sugar intake. Instead of going cold turkey, start by making small, sustainable changes, such as swapping sugary beverages for water or unsweetened tea, opting for fruit instead of dessert, and choosing whole grain alternatives to refined carbohydrates. As you gradually reduce your sugar intake, your taste buds will adapt and you'll find yourself craving less of the sweet stuff. Section 7. Conclusion. Reclaiming control and embracing a balanced lifestyle. In this final section, we delve into the importance of taking charge of our dietary habits and the profound impact it can have on our overall well-being. Sugar's effects on the brain are undeniable. It acts almost like a drug, creating a cycle of dependency that can be hard to break. By hijacking the reward system, triggering dopamine release, sugar creates a sense of pleasure and satisfaction that our brains crave. This leads to increased tolerance and cravings, making it difficult to resist sugary foods. Sugar has the potential to exert a powerful hold over our eating habits, often leading to overconsumption and negative health outcomes. However, by understanding the science behind sugar cravings, we can arm ourselves with the knowledge needed to combat these urges. We can make informed choices to break free from this cycle, opting for healthier alternatives that nourish our bodies. Reclaiming control over our sugar intake is not about deprivation. It's about finding balance and making choices that support our long-term health. By making conscious decisions such as choosing water over sugary drinks and reading food labels carefully, we can support our health and well-being. Embracing a balanced lifestyle that includes regular exercise, stress management, and a nutrient-rich diet is key to reducing our reliance on sugar. By incorporating these habits, we can reduce our sugar cravings and develop a healthier relationship with food. Cultivating a healthier relationship with food involves enjoying a variety of nutritious foods and savoring the flavors of fresh ingredients. Remember, knowledge is power. By educating ourselves about the effects of sugar, we can make better choices. Understanding the sweet truth about sugar empowers us to live healthier, more fulfilling lives. Let's take control and embrace a balanced lifestyle for a brighter future.